It's your favorite comic book artist, your Uncle Fish, back again. Question and answer time saying, I love your passion. How do you get the books out so fast? And you've heard me say a whole bunch of times that I've worked on over 40 books in the last 4 years, so let's break. Now, out of that number of books, about 30 or so of them are books like The Sentinels, where I did all the pencils and illustrations and colors and lettering, everything but the writing for a client, handed them a finished book. So that takes out a whole bunch of them right there. Then there's two books that are actually reprints and different publishers of the same material. And then there's books where I only did part of the work, like coloring an issue of Power Company before I took over as artist, or I just did the pencils, or my very first paid gig in Indie Comics, Empyrean Command, issue 0, where all I did was the. And then, my beloveds, we get to short stories because I love short stories and I love little add ons. I've done lots of little 4 or 8 page add ons for different books, or like I'm doing one for Steel Wolf and Stray coming up that was a stretch goal in their Crank Stomper, and they hit the stretch goal. So now I get to do this 8 page short story and I'm super excited. Now, if you want to start counting pinups and covers, woo, baby, we talking up in the 60s or 70s worth of books. Another thing that really speeds me up is I work digitally now. So a lot of things that would have slowed me down before, like say you drew a really great Superman, but he was too big and there's no room for words, I don't have to erase him and start over from scratch and spend an hour redrawing him. I can just select him and shrink him down, and now he fits, and now there's plenty of room for the lettering. So digital really sped me up. The second thing that really speeds me up is my art style is really simple compared to other people that grew up and came of age in the 90s. I don't put a lot of extra cross-hatching and nonsense in my stuff. My artwork is pretty simple. As you can see in this page from Green Zone, my own book, I don't have a whole lot of extra lines in there. I don't waste time with a lot of stuff that isn't pushing the story forward. My lines are simple, my colors are nice and simple. I don't waste a whole lot of time over rendering every little thing in the background. I want to tell the story and I want to tell it clear. And the third and biggest thing that really sped me up, I hired a flatter. So I do the colors and stuff myself on almost everything except the new issues of Green Zone. I hired that out to a really good colorist. You're going to love his work. But most of the time, I hire a flatter to outline everything. And I'll go into that if you want to know more about a flatter. But she sped me up so much. This issue of Sentinels is the first copy that I hired her on. I got this book done in 12 working days. You heard me right, 12 working days, and the rest of that month that I had scheduled to do the rest of Sentinels is where Green Zone came in because I needed to fill my time and I was already paid. So she sped me up so much. I have gotten so many more books done thanks to her. Hannah Shane Kui from the Philippines, I absolutely love her.